So in this video, we're going to look at 3 dynamite flies you can start using in ponds and lakes to catch more trout. And I'm not just going to tell you which flies to use, I'm going to show you which flies work. And this is where the underwater aspect is key. So let's take a look at the first fly. So if you're used to using worms as bait for trout, the Squirmy Worm Jig Fly is a perfect starter fly because it works really well and it looks just like a worm.
Okay, get it, pull it. You got, oh, that was close.
He almost had one on that cast. We had it 3 feet below an indicator, so it was just sitting almost about a foot or 2 off the bottom. And see it flashing? It was going under, and then it went all the way under. And that trout really wanted it because it just hung on to it. It did not let go, even with a barbless hook.
That's a big one, buddy. Oh, that's okay. Don't pull it too hard or you'll break it. It's fighting hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Bring it over here. Hey, nice.
Oh,
it's a rainbow.
So if you're heading to a pond, I would definitely pick some of those up. So here's fly number 2. Check out this expert fly tying right here. Just a curly tail super glued onto a jig hook with a pink bead. And you might be tempted to say that is not a fly. And let me know in the comments what your opinion is, but I see soft plastics on flies all the time. And there's no wonder that this is so popular for trout fishing, because when it moves even a little bit, that tail gives it some action. So it's really easy to get action on this no matter what speed you're retrieving it. And you can see all those fish in the background there. There's one getting hooked and another one was following to see what was going on. And I actually had this rigged up on a drop shot, so we weren't using the fly rod anymore because it's easier to cast a long distance and get the bait in front of the camera, and the drop shot with a fly is a great method that you can see some of my other videos. I explain how to do it. And that guy, I was trying to get, he had another hook in his mouth and I was trying to get that out, but then I fumbled him, and I hope he could spit that out. But here's me trying it, and I was just bringing it in way too fast. This guy was chasing it, but couldn't catch up. So then I let it sit there, and this guy went up and grabbed it and got hooked on the grub tail. So yeah, we got 2 of them on the grub tail, and then we decided to switch it up to a different fly. But that one is really effective.
This is a tiny guy.
Little guy.
So that's the second fly that is absolutely dynamite for trout. And to recreate that, just find the smallest pink jig head you can find and put a curly tail grub on the end of it. So the third fly was definitely the most interesting, and it's a balanced leech with a Chartreuse bead head and a black body with crystal flash tied in there as well. So it just has so much pop. And with the drop shot, it's got all that motion too. And it looks like it's just swimming around, so it looks just like that's what leeches do. So they kind of just swim around like an eel, and that's getting their attention for sure. And it was really easy to see on the camera as well, even from a distance. You could see the black outline of that lure, and that was cool to see multiple fish going up to that and getting interested, and not quite taking a bite on this cast. But you can see how much they're tempted to. So all it takes is just getting that in front of the right fish. This guy circled all the way around it and then came up and took a bite. And then it just didn't quite grab the hook. So I didn't hook that one, but I threw it back right in front of him and hooked him, not on this cast, but right here. You can see it dropping down, and on the drop, that guy just grabbed it, and I finally hooked one, only after 4 or 5 casts, so not very long, and that fly did its job. And there's my little minnow net I rigged up with the long handle. It's nice if you don't want to bend down too far. And there's me just looking at the fly, and then getting the underwater release here. And this trout was ready to go, just jetted straight off. They don't always do that. Sometimes they have to recover for a second, but this guy was just boom, taking off. So here is a cool shot of me pulling the camera back through all these weeds. And if you guys want to see how I set up my underwater camera, I've got a new way I do it, and I'm going to make a video soon, so make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss that one. And I'll see you next time.